But first, a twist in a case that put a local veteran out of thousands of dollars after Hurricane Idalia. And we have found out it's something that can happen to any of us. This is 10 Tampa Bay at 6. I'm Carolina Lee.
And I'm Dave Wagner. It's a major update to a story we first told you about in November. A Marine veteran and his wife were displaced for months after their house flooded during Hurricane Idalia. Now, 10 Tampa Bay's Aaron Parsegian is here to explain the ongoing insurance woes that still have them uncomfortable, even with the company fessing up to creating the problem they're facing.
This is what the Gregory's Pasco County home looked like back in November, a mess after the hurricane. But when they went to file a claim, their insurer said they didn't have an active policy. And now they know it wasn't their fault.
Just about the worst thing that can happen to anybody, you know, especially at our age. It was very, very hard.
More than $100,000 of construction later, John and Rosemarie Gregory are back in their Hudson home.
It's just been a nightmare from start to finish. And with no help at all from the insurance company except telling us, sorry, see you later.
A family member helped cover the cost after the Gregorys went to file a claim, and their flood insurance company, or who they thought it was, National General, said they didn't have an active policy. That's despite this $3,800 check being paid from their escrow account alongside an application for coverage starting in June of last year. Gregory says their renewal fell through the cracks when his mortgage was transferred between United Wholesale and Carrington last spring.
Everything is exactly backwards from what it should be.
The Gregorys filed a complaint with the state. In this response to the Office of Financial Regulation obtained by 10 Tampa Bay, UWM's Director of Consumer Affairs confirmed an error by their insurance vendor caused them to not renew the Gregorys policy, despite having enough info to do so back in June. The company paid Gregory back $1,500 last week because his premium for flood insurance increased by more than $1,000 because of the lapse.
We didn't want to be without coverage after the storm in case another one come. They renewed it at an additional cost.
In response to further questions from a family member, they say reimbursement for those home repairs are not warranted because John didn't inform the new mortgage company, Carrington, about the damage. He says that's because he thought he was covered until he went to document the flooding and file a claim with his insurer.
The damage is already done, so what good is that? You know, they need to step up and do what's right and quit all this jockeying around.
Aaron, we're now 46 days away from hurricane season. This is something that homeowners should be aware of.
Yeah, we're not sure what resolution, if at any, will come out of this, but it's an important reminder to double, even triple check your policies, especially if your mortgage lender or insurer changes. And in the event of damage from a storm, hound both your insurance company and your mortgage lender just to be safe.
Yeah, so there is a state agency that helps with insurance issues. You can find a link to that on our free 10 Tampa Bay app.
New